Monster Jam.
Savannah, Georgia, it is now time for the very first competition of the event, JCB Racing. In this competition, we have 8 Monster Jam superstars seated into a bracket based on a random draw. The winners of this round will move on to the semifinals and be that much closer to the racing win. So we got one last question to kick off our last event of the weekend. Who's ready for JCB Racing?
In the right lane, put your hands together for Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken. Taking on his opponent and brother in the left lane, Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur. It's a true brother battle right here, Kraken versus Excalibur. Let's see who gets bragging rights today. Sibling rivalry, let's go green! Your winner is Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken. Advancing on to that semifinal round. It's Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken advancing on to that semifinal round. But we'll see who faces off with Kraken after this next matchup. In the right lane, make some noise for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Facing off against his dad, make some noise for John Zimmer in Uproar. The family feuds continue right here as it's a father-son showdown. Terminal Velocity versus Uproar. Family pride is on the line. Let's go green! Your winner is John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Once again, your winner of that last race, advancing to the semifinals, is John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Our next matchup is ready to go in the right lane. Make some noise for Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit. Taking on her opponent in the left lane, it's Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Monster Jam history colliding in this matchup. The oldest, most legendary Monster Jam truck in the sport against the newest in the fleet. Let's go green! Your winner is Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Once again, your winner of that last race advancing on is Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Next up in the right lane, put your hands together for MJ Salurio in El Toro Loco. Facing off against his opponent in the left lane, Brandon Arthur in JCB Digatron. These two have each grinding for their spot at a breakthrough. We'll see if they can conquer this track. They've been tested all weekend long. Let's go green! Your winner is MJ Salurio in El Toro Loco.
And Market Arena, we started with 8 Monster Jam superstars, and now we're down to the fastest final 4. So I've got some friends here that are going to help me out introduce the next round. Savannah, Georgia, who's ready for another round of JCB Racing?
He had the best racing record on his series, taking the racing win once here this weekend. Make some noise for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Facing off against his opponent in the left lane, Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken. Now each of these drivers have each won this competition one time here this weekend. Your winner is John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Our next semifinalists are geared up and ready, pulled to the line. Make some noise for MJ Salurio in El Toro Loco. A longtime rival with his opponent in the left lane, Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. A first-time matchup here this weekend. Let's go green! Your winner, MJ Salurio in El Toro Loco.
Monster Jam fans, it all comes down to this. This is the racing final round. The winner of this race will take home the first 8 points of the event and the top spot on our leaderboard. For the last time, make some noise if you're ready to meet our JCB Racing Finals contenders.
It's his third time in the finals for JCB Racing this weekend. Make some noise for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. One competition win under his belt, looking to make it two. Let's hear it for MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco. MJ Solorio here in the racing finals for the first time here this weekend, looking to take out a major player in the JCB racing game, John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. 8 points on the line. Let's go green! Your winner, John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Savannah, the first 8 points of the event have been claimed. It's John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity, proving he's got the fastest truck out on the track. Make some noise for your JCB Racing winner. John Zimmer Jr. defeats the rest of the competition and claims the first 8 points, securing his first place spot on that BKT overall event leaderboard.
What a way to end things here with JCB Racing in our very last event of a 5-event weekend, right up here on the winner's circle. Congratulations.
Yeah, it feels good. I pride myself on racing, and I haven't been living up to my own expectations, so it feels good to be back up here. Get another racing win to cap off the event for this weekend, but hey, we're just getting started now. We got so much more to go.
Number 23 in the books for you as far as JCB Racing wins here in the 2025 season, your Michael Jordan number. We're going to move on into the Monster Jam two-wheel skills challenge. You have done really great here in this competition. Do you feel the momentum's on your side now?
Yeah, the competition is going to be crazy out here. We're going to get these trucks up on the nose, up on the rear tires. Maybe you'll see them up on one wheel, crashes. You never know what's going to happen out here on this Monster Jam track. But Savannah, we're just getting started tonight. You guys have seen one competition. We got plenty more coming at you. Are you ready?
Let's hear it, Savannah, for your JCB Racing winner, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity.
As John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity claims that first place spot up on the BKT leaderboard. Take a look, because we will update you as we move on throughout the entire event. Each driver does accumulate points as we continue throughout the competitions. You can see MJ Solorio secured his spot in second place, but check this out, a two-way tie for third, Gravedigger and Kraken, and a four-way tie for fifth place. Now that just means that these drivers are going to be trying even harder to be the one to claim the next points up for grabs, and that's going to be in our next competition, the Two Wheel Skills Challenge, headed to you in just a few.
We're going to keep this racing theme going. Incredible racing competition on the track. But I got my buddy Bryson right here. We're going to play Mini Jams Race, all right? Is it crazy to kind of see yourself on the big screen?
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy for me too, and this is my job. All right, man. I talked to you about this earlier. If you can guess the right Mini Jams racer that wins this competition right here, you're going to walk away with a prize. And this is the prize. Check this out. This is an autographed flag by one of the Monster Jam drivers. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. Put them up on the screen, guys. Let's see. So we got Toro, we've got Gravedigger, and we have Megalodon. What are we thinking?
Gravedigger.
Gravedigger. You guys agree? Gravedigger, any other Gravedigger fans in the house? All right, let's find out. They are ready at the line. Get set. Let's go. So far, so good. He's in first place right now. Are you feeling pretty confident?
Yeah.
You think you made the right decision?
Maybe.
It doesn't look like it right now, my man. I'm sorry. Are you feeling a little nervous?
Yeah.
Shaking in your boots a little bit?
Yeah.
What are we thinking, Savannah? Can we cheer on Gravedigger? Come on, Gravedigger, you got this. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. I'm not going to lie. I tried to help you out. I tried to give you a hint because this flag is actually signed by Weston Anderson, the driver of Gravedigger here tonight. This is for you, my man. Great job. Give me 5. Make some noise for Gravedigger and Bryson.
It is time for the second competition of the event. That means it's time for the two-wheel skills challenge, where each one of our drivers will have the opportunity to have 2 attempts to pull off their most impressive maneuver out on the track. And you will be the official judges using your smartphones and judgezone.com. So take a look up at the video board as we show you some of the criteria that we want you to keep in mind as the judges of this competition. Now, Carlos, you're in the stands with the fans. Talk to me. Do you think these fans are ready?
I think they're ready, and now they're armed with all of the criteria that you just gave them. Shout out to you. I'm going to take this opportunity to remind them about judgezone.com. Once they're done with both of their attempts, these ribbon boards around the arena will go red, and that means it's your time to shine. Why don't you scan that QR code on the video screen right now? It's going to take you to judgezone.com. You'll type in the city code S-A-V. S-A-V for Savannah. And that's how you'll lock in your scores after each competitor. But all right, enough talking. Let's get back to the action. Savannah, make some noise if you're ready for the two-wheel skills challenge.
Up first, let's hear it, Savannah, for Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur.
Beautiful execution across the pod. Make some noise, Mike Pagliarulo, Excalibur. Scoring is open at judgezone.com. Score now.
It is no easy feat to kick off a competition. To be first in that lineup can sometimes be intimidating, but Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur proves that he is absolutely fueled by that pressure. You see him in that second attempt really getting that truck to do exactly what he wants, and as the first one out, I am eager to see the scores that you all have submitted. It's up there on the screen. It's a 6.392. That is going to be the current score to beat. Next up, let's hear it for John Zimmer in uproar.
Setting it down on all 4 BKTs. Make some noise, John Zimmer in uproar. Scoring is open. Scoring is open.
Check it out on this Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. I think John Zimmer said, you know what? I did teach John Zimmer Jr. a couple thing or two. Check it out as he confidently gets that truck up on 2 BKT tires, making it look easy on top of the pod. He stays up there for a bit, so I am eager to see what you all think of that score. We've got that current score to beat right now held by Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur. It's a score of a 6.392. The score for John Zimmer in uproar is Savannah. That's an 8.276. We have a new leader. Next to hit the track, put your hands together for Brandon, Arthur, and JCB Digatron. Savannah, he's still got 1 attempt remaining.
It's the home of JCB. Make some noise, Brandon Arthur, JCB Digatron. QR code is up. It's your time to shine. judgeszone.com.
I mean, the amount of control and precision it takes. You see him on the Super Glued to the action replay. He gets it up on two BKT tires and is able to take it up that ramp and keep that balance to maintain two tires on top of that pod. We've got the scores locked in. We're going to see what you all thought of that run. The score for Brandon Arthur in JCB Ticketron, it's a solid score, a 7.350. That's good enough for second place. Next to the track, it's your JCB Racing winner. Give it up for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity.
Let's hear it for that run! Combos for days. Front tires, back tires, John Zimmer Jr. Terminal Velocity. Check out that replay. Score now, Savannah. Score now.
Savannah, I hope you guys have snacks because for that one, you could be eating your popcorn during that run. John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity balances that truck on two BET tires like that is the way it is supposed to run. He's proud of that run, and hopefully you sharing that sentiment for him to bring him to the top. We've got the scores locked in for that gnarly run. Let's check it out. That current score to beat still currently held by his dad, John Zimmer in Uproar. It's a score of an 8.276. The score for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity is Savannah. That's a 9.180. You got yourselves a new leader.
Monster Jam fans, I'm hanging out in the stands with my buddy Rowan over here. Everybody say, hi, Rowan! So check this out. Normally, I would wait to give you this until the end to see if you get this right. But you know what? I'm going to want your help. So first of all, you're going to get this prize because you're going to help me out. We're going to put a Monster Jam truck on the screen, and we're going to play this with the whole arena. It's going to start to reveal itself. And then we're going to reveal what truck is coming up next. You down for that?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. We've got some orange. We've got some smoke. Do you think they're going to get it? Yes, no, maybe?
It depends.
It depends. I'm not really sure if they know. Savannah, do you guys know the answer? Who's coming up next? Do you hear them? I don't hear them.
I don't either.
All right. You know what? We're going to take over. Coming up next, we've got MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco! Keep up that energy. It's MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco. JudgesZone.com. Check out that replay, assess the criteria, and lock in your score.
MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco, proving to you all exactly how he has won this competition this weekend so far, but more importantly, exactly why he's trying to make the two-wheel skills his sweet spot. You can see he knows exactly what he's doing behind the wheel of that crazy bull. So let's just see what you gave that run. We got the scores locked in. The score for MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco is a solid score. It's an 8.504 right now. That's good enough for second place. Take a look at our two-wheel skills challenge leaderboard as we've got 3 more competitors to hit the track still. Currently, we've got John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity holding out that first place spot with a high score of a 9.180. MJ Solorio securing his spot in second place, Uproar in third, and you can see JCB in fourth and Excalibur in fifth. With 3 more competitors to go, this leaderboard could be completely changed by the end of the competition. 8 points on the line and 3 more hungry drivers. Savannah, give a big warm welcome to the Calamari Kid. Make some noise for Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken.
that will do it. Make some noise. Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken. QR code is on the screen. Scoring is open.
Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken, here sixth in the lineup for the two-wheel skills challenge. As a competitor and you're sixth in the lineup, you really got to think about that run and exactly how that's going to affect your scores against the rest of the competition. But Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken shows he's got control over that Monster Jam truck with those 2 attempts. So let's check out that score. We've got it locked in at the 3.637 right now, puts him in 6th place. Next to the track, he's taken the win in this competition 2 times here this weekend. Let's hear it for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger.
Sets it down, the black and green wrecking machine. Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. JudgesZone.com, scoring is open.
Just when you think Weston Anderson couldn't get any more wild, we see it happen right out there on the track, especially in that first attempt. Check it out on the Super Glue. Glued to the action replay. Savannah, a wild run by Weston Anderson in a Gravedigger. The scoring is in your hands. You've got a tough job on your hands with that score to be currently being held by John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. It's a score of a 9.180. The score for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger is... It's an 8.997. That does put him in 2nd place. Next to the track, it's time to get loud for Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit.
Let's hear it, Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Last competitor of the competition, judgeszone.com, code SAV. Scoring is open.
Check out this move right there on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay on one BKT tire for just a moment there during her run. Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit. She said she was heading into this weekend with an attitude, and she is absolutely translating that into her driving. Her sidekick Bailey out on the track cheering her on. And we've got your scores locked in. A celebratory moment for Brianna Mahan. We're going to get to see if we continue that celebration on. We got the scores locked in. The score for Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit is a solid score. It's an 8.272. That puts her in 5th place, which, Savannah, that means your winner of the two-wheel skills competition is John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity takes those 8 points, adds it to his score. 2 competition wins in a row for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. If that doesn't put a target on his back for the rest of the competition, then I don't know what will. He's proving himself to be a force to be reckoned with out on the track, as this two-wheel skills win marks win number 36 for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity.
All right, we're getting used to seeing you up here on this pod right now. You know, we talked earlier today about, you were really trying to get this very last BKT overall event championship. That's the only thing that's been on your mind this entire weekend. Do you feel confident now that you got this win going into the last competition of the night?
Yeah, I definitely feel confident for sure. I got a perfect event going for me so far, but anything can happen. I can think that my truck is 110% because I feel like it is, but earlier this afternoon it proved it. I just randomly broke a steering line, so you never know what could happen. I might think I have it in the bag right now, but you never know, man.
I mean, you've got a great team behind you, CP3, Charlie Pocken III, your dad, of course, yourself, thrashing on these Monster Jam trucks for teams Send It Motorsports, but you got to feel confident, though.
Yeah, I definitely do. We have a great team behind my back. Chucky and I and my dad, we're going to get these trucks out back to our trailer, give them a quick look over, make sure they're 110% best to our ability so we can come out here for freestyle and absolutely tear it up. That's why here at Monster Jam Freestyle is the last competition. It's because it's the wildest and crazy thing we do. Savannah, we're at the halfway mark of the event. Are you having some fun?
Let's hear it for your Monster Jam Two-Wheel Skills Challenge winner. It is John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity.
Savannah, it's time to get out for our freestyle motocross superstars. Make some noise for Nick Desmond, TJ Tiffany, Dan Zipolina, and Josh Hedford.
Our 4 freestyle motocross riders are going to take to the sky one last time here this weekend in Savannah. And they're going to be doing 4 practice ramp tests. And then we're going to get into our best trick competition. In the meantime, if you haven't downloaded judgeszone.com, do so right now, because that's how you're going to score using judgeszone.com for the best trick competition here after their 4 practice ramp tests. Let's hear it for Nick Desmond. Let's make some noise for our second rider coming up, TJ Tiffany. Let's give it up right now for our third rider, Cam Sepulveda. Let's get it loud, everyone, for Josh Hedford. So keep in mind that these ramps are spread apart about 70 to 75 feet high, and our riders can get about 40 to 45 feet high in the air as they continue on with their practice ramp tests. The comfortability of them on the takeoff ramp to the landing ramp is crucial for the best trick competition. Nick Desmond coming back around representing St. Augustine, Florida by way of Massachusetts. TJ Tiffany, our second rider, comes to you from Orlando, Florida. Throwing down a lazy boy. Our third rider, Cam Sepulveda from Daytona, Florida. And Josh Hedford from Asheville, North Carolina, with a cliffhanger. They're entering into their final practice ramp test. Got a little backflip with a captain there. And Market Arena, make some noise for your freestyle motocross riders. All right, coming up is our best trick competition, and this is where you, the fans, will be using judgeszone.com, just like you've been doing for our Monster Jam drivers. The scoring is still the same, 10 being the best, 1 being the worst, and you'll still have 20 seconds to lock in your fans' score, and the code is still the same, SAV. Now, our riders will have one attempt to throw down their best trick, and it's up to you to decide for the very last time here this weekend who our best trick competition winner will be. All right, guys, you guys ready? You're ready. Savannah, are you ready? All right, let's fly.
Up first, make some noise for Nick Desmond. Nick Desmond is from Norfolk, Massachusetts. He's been riding for 4 years with Monster Jam. A total of 19 years for him on the bike, but today he's bringing you his best trick on his Yamaha YZ250.
Let's hear it for Nick Desmond, throwing down the rock solid. Time to get your scores locked in at judgeszone.com. You now have 13 seconds on the clock. Time ticks down pretty fast here at judgeszone.com. And so he's going to kick things off. He's going to set the tone and the pace for the rest of the field of competitors here as your scores are locked.
We've got the score locked in. The first rider to go, the score for Nick Desmond is, check it out, it's an 8.19896. That is the score to beat. Next up, it's time to make some noise for TJ Tiffany. TJ Tiffany is from Orlando, Florida. He's an international stunt rider, and he's been a part of some of the highest grossing movies in America, such as Bad Boys for Life and Avengers Endgame, and you might even see him on this season of Outer Banks. Today, he's bringing you his best trick on his Kawasaki KX450.
Make some noise right now for TJ Tiffany. And you know what to do. It's time to get those scores locked in. You're officially on the clock. TJ Tiffany throws down the backflip here on the best trick competition. Is it better than the rock solid that Nick Desmond threw down? That is up to you to decide. You've got 4 seconds left on the clock. Keaton, I think our scores are about to be locked in.
You're exactly right, Kay. We've got that current score to beat right now, held up by Nick Desmond. It's a score of an 8.196. The score for TJ Tiffany is, it's an 8.264. We have a new leader. Up next, make some noise for Cam Sepulveda. Cam Sepulveda is from Daytona, Florida. He is a 3-time Best Trick winner right here in Savannah, Georgia. It's his first year riding with Monster Jam, but he's been riding freestyle motocross for 2.5 years. Today, he's bringing you his best trick on his Yamaha YZ820.
Give it up for Cam Sepulveda with the super flip, defying gravity as he flies through the sky. Get those scores in judgeszone.com, the code SAV. If you didn't score in the first half, it's okay. Start scoring right now. We're going to see if he can take home the win here tonight. He's taken 3 out of the 4. Scores are locked, Keaton.
We've got that current score to beat right now held by DJ Tiffany. It's a score of an 8.264. The score for Cam Sepulveda is... That's a 9.353. We have a new leader. But one final rider to go. Savannah, make some noise for Josh Hedford. Josh Hedford is from Asheville, North Carolina. He took the win here in the Best Trick competition one time here in Savannah. He's competed in Nitro Circus and Knights of Jump in Europe. One more time, Josh Hedford.
Let's hear it for Josh Hedford. Get those scores locked in at judgeszone.com. Our final rider, the backflip double Indy. Get those scores locked in. Judgeszone.com. We're about to crown a winner here tonight for the very last time.
We've got that score to beat right now held by 3-time Best Trick winner Cam Sepulveda. It's a 9.353. The score for Josh Hedford is... Savannah, that's a 9.467. That means your winner of the Best Trick competition is Josh Hedford.
Congratulations to Josh Hedford. He takes home the very last Best Trick competition win here tonight. We're going to talk to him in just a little bit. But I want to know, guys, you want to do it again? All right, Savannah, do you want to see some more freestyle motocross? All right, we're going to have our riders take to the sky in what we call a Monster Jam train, and this is where they go back to back to back to back. But the louder you are, the bigger the air, the crazier the trick. So I need to all of you here in Market Arena to get as loud as you can as soon as you see Nick Desmond's front tire hit that takeoff mat. On the count of 3, I need you all to scream as loud as you can. 1, 2, 3! Let's hear it for your freestyle moto riders. Georgia, I know you can get louder than that, so we're going to do it one more time. On the count of 3, I need you to scream so the roof comes off. Let's go! 1, 2, 3! All right, Savannah, make some noise for your freestyle motocross riders. But what do you say? One last time. You want to see them one more time? All right, for the very last time here tonight, for the very last time this weekend, Nick Desmond, TJ Tiffany, and Cam Sepulveda alongside Josh Hedford. Take to the sky, get your cameras out. Get those videos rolling. Let's hear it! motocross riders, Nick Desmond, TJ Tiffany, Cam Sepulveda, Josh Hedford, your freestyle motocross riders. And Market Arena, make some noise for your best trick competition winner, Josh Hedford. Josh Hedford takes home the very last best trick competition win here this weekend. Josh, it's been a long weekend. 5 events is a lot for you and the guys out here riding, but you took home the very last win. How do you feel?
Oh, it was a good one. We were dealing with this awesome Georgia clay. It's one of my favorite things to deal with in these shows, and you get so much traction and so much bumps, and it makes it so much more interesting for everybody. And yeah, it's just fun for you fans to see us go big. And are you guys having a good time?
Oh yeah, they're definitely having a great time. I know you're having a great time. This ends a long weekend here in Savannah. Where are you off to next now?
Oh, I think we're going right up the road to Duluth, right? Isn't that next weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just going to go home for a couple days up in North Carolina, try to work out and do some yoga so I could keep doing these awesome tricks for you guys, and pin it over there for another event. So that's going to be good.
Awesome. I mean, you've been riding for a very long time. You've done motocross and things like that. You made the flip over to freestyle motocross. What was that transition like when you decided to move to freestyle?
Well, mainly I grew up on BMX pedal bikes as a child. 2 years old, I started riding bikes, and then transitioned into dirt bikes growing up and on some tracks. And I really just liked the bigger jumps. So I kind of was more of a freestyle rider my whole life, I guess. And I don't know. It's just a fun thing to do.
Makes you feel like you're kind of like Superman, maybe even a bird a little bit. Congratulations, Josh. Make some noise for the very last time. Your best trick competition winner, Josh Hedford.
Savannah, this is the pinnacle of the event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle. Tell me you hear that. Savannah, Georgia, that's an uproar! Scoring is open. Judgeszone.com.
A perfect way to kick off the freestyle competition is to send John Zimmer out on the track. He knows exactly how to kick off that competition, heavy on that throttle to kick off that run. He not only does what we really want to look for in the freestyle competition by filling the entire clock with madness, but we also saw him take advantage of multiple obstacles out on that pod. So as you are the official judges of Monster Jam, these are things you want to consider. We've got your scores locked in, so let's check it out. The score for John Zimmer in Uproar is a 7.405. That is your score to beat. Next to the track, it's time to get squiddy with it, Savannah. It's Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken.
squiddy with it. Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken. Big air, massive stunts on that one. You like what you see? Tell us at judgeszone.com.
Nick Pagliarulo in a Kraken. Somebody better tell him that squids don't have wings, but here at Monster Jam, he's making that Kraken fly across the pod. We saw some major air, and you see him, those sparks, he's pushing that truck to the limit, and it's all for your score right now here in the freestyle competition. We've got your scores locked in, and the current score to beat right now is being held by John Zimmer in Uproar. It's a score of a 7.405. The score for Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken is a solid score and so close to taking over 7.337 right now. That's good enough for second place. Next up, let's hear it get loud for Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit.
What a run. Make some noise, Brianna Mahan. Ringling Bailey Circuit. Shout out to Bailey Circuit cheering her on the side. If you like what you saw, just like Bailey, lock in your scores right now, judgeszone.com.
You know what, Carlos? We'd love to see Bailey Circuit cheering Brianna Mahan on the track. And you know what? This is the moment I wanted to show you guys again on that super glued to the action replay. Brianna Mahan launches herself off that pod, corkscrews into the air, and is able to maintain control. She laid down a freestyle run, and that girl is determined to win. Let's check it out because we got your scores locked in. That current score to beat right now still being held by John Zimmer in Uproar. It's a score of a 7.405. The score for Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit is Savannah. That's an 8.115. We have a new leader.
Savannah, Georgia, it's time for the St. Jude Helmet Shuffle. And in honor of the Helmet Shuffle, I've got somewhat of a helmet, a JCB Digatron hat, signed by Brandon Arthur himself right over there. I got my buddy Kobe here. He's going to try to win this with a St. Jude Helmet Shuffle. Super easy. Follow the trophy. Don't lose it. You think you can do that?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's see. Check out the video board right now. Let's see. And Market Arena, help us out. Follow that trophy. Don't lose it. Round and round it goes. Jumped there. Spinning, spinning. Don't look away. Don't look away. That's how they get you. I knew it. Round and round we're going. Spinning around. Oh, did a little jump there. Let's see. Round and round it goes. We're slowing down. What are we thinking? Okay, I'll give you guys a chance. What are we thinking right here? Do we have any ones? Okay, what about any twos? Maybe three? All right, you think you got it? All right, final answer. What is it?
Number 1.
Number 1. All right, we heard some cheers. Maybe that's a good sign. It's not under number 3. It's not under number 2. Number 1 it is! Here you go. Bam. Let's see how this fits. You want to try this on? Yeah. Oh, he took off. Well, I guess we're going to get back to the action. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to Kobe. And shout out to JCB Digatron. Bye, guys.
Savannah, get those Toro horns ready for MJ Celorio in El Toro Loco. He's headed for the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp, Savannah.
Savannah, Georgia, what a run! MJ Celorio with one of the cleanest backflips all weekend. Make some noise, El Toro Loco! You know the drill. Scoring is open. Take it away, Keaton.
I mean, practically a textbook perfect backflip from MJ Celorio, laying it down in the freestyle competition. He is hungry for that win, and we are about to find out if you all thought he did enough. We've got that current score to beat right now, held by Brianna Mahan in Ringling Bailey Circuit. It's a score of an 8.115. The score for MJ Celorio in El Toro Loco is... Savannah, that's a 9.107. We have a new leader. MJ takes the lead for El Toro Loco with that score of a 9.107, securing his first place spot in the freestyle leaderboard. Bumping Ringling Bailey Circuit to second, upward to third, and crack into fourth. With 4 more trucks to go, each one of them hoping to knock El Toro Loco out of that spot. But will you all think it was enough? We'll find out soon with more Monster Jam action headed your way. Next up, ready to hit the track. Put your hands together for Brandon, Arthur, and JCB Digatron.
carrying out some diabolical destruction of the track, Brandon Arthur, JCB Digatron. JudgesZone.com. Scoring is open.
Brandon Arthur getting some major air out there on the track for Team JCB Digatron. And he manages to display, he's got control over that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck throughout the entire freestyle run. He's wanting to know what you think of that run, and we've got your scores locked in. The score for Brandon Arthur and JCB Digatron is a solid score, a 7.035. Right now, that's good enough for 5th place.
Your next contender coming up in the freestyle competition, we've got Mike Pagliarulo in That will do it. Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur. JudgesZone.com. Scoring is open.
Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur, proving exactly the knowledge he's got behind the wheel. Check this out on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. Almost loses it here on the side of the pod, maintains control, able to move on, fill that clock in freestyle, which is so important to get a big, high score. And we've got the scores locked in. Let's check it out. The score for Mike Pagliarulo in Excalibur is... it's a 6.721. Right now, that's good enough for 6th place. Next up, he's looking for a clean sweep. Make some noise for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity.
capping the runoff with a nice save across the pod. Put your hands together for John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. JudgesZone.com, score now, score now, score now.
John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. I know he understands the pressure of this moment and uses it as fuel because right now this is his chance to get a clean sweep, having taken the win in the JCB racing competition and the two-wheel skills competition. That's why he's laying down a freestyle run like that, and we've got your scores locked in. Let's check it out. We've got that current score to beat held by El Toro Loco. It's a 9.107. The score for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity is an 8.165, a solid score. Right now, good enough for second place. Savannah, one final truck remains. You know what those bells mean. Make some noise for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger.
Absolutely massive air. Give it up, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Sets it back down. A couple seconds left. JudgesZone.com, JudgesZone.com.
I gotta let you cheer, Savannah. Insane air by Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. I think that might be the biggest air we've seen all weekend. He's torn that truck to pieces on the track in all hopes of taking out that high score of that freestyle run by El Toro Loco. He's looking to do enough, and for one final time, his fourth time here, he's looking to take that win. We've got your scores locked in. Let's check it out. The score to beat currently is held by MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco. It's a score of a 9.107. The score for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger is... it's an 8.825. That means your winner of the freestyle competition is MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco. He's added 8 points to his score, but was it enough? Your overall event champion here today earned 8 points in both the JCB Racing competition and the two-wheel skills challenge. He earned 6 points in the freestyle competition with a total of 22 overall event points. Your overall event champion is... John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. John Zimmer Jr. takes an overall event championship for the first time here this weekend. We're going to get to hear from the winner himself.
This is what you wanted all weekend long. You were battling that guy over there, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger, even JCB Dickatron's Brandon Arthur to hold that trophy, but you came out on top for the very last time here this weekend. What do you say to Savannah?
Man, Savannah's been awesome. It feels good to finally be up here holding this trophy after tying for this thing twice this weekend. Feels good to be holding this trophy to cap off an amazing weekend. This crowd has been amazing here. It's been pushing me to drive my truck harder than I have all season. I know Weston's driving that Gravedigger machine as hard as he can. MJ and El Toro, we're all just throwing it down for you fans, because without you guys, we would just be doing regular jobs, man. So we love you guys from the bottom of our heart. Spending your hard-earned money to watch us play like kids, man. Thank you guys so much for coming out for another year. We'll see you next time.
Let's make some noise for your BKT overall event champion for the very last time here in End Market Arena. It's John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. And now we are going to talk to our freestyle winner, MJ Solario, driver of El Toro Loco. Hitting the backflip ramp. I know this is not the weekend you wanted. I know you wanted to hoist that trophy up, but you got 2 wins here throughout the weekend here in the competition, the skills, and then, of course, freestyle. You still got to feel good about your performance here this weekend.
Absolutely. You know what? With this level of competition we have this weekend, you take the wins where you can get them. I'm just super stoked to be able to come out and put my name in the winner's column, put that truck in the winner's circle when I can. Man, we've got the best of the best. We've got world champions out here, and I'm just glad to get to come out here and put on an event for you guys. I know you guys paid your hard-earned money to come out here and spend your night here with Monster Jam. Y'all could have been anywhere else, but you guys chose to be here, so I am forever grateful for that. You know what? This is a new backflip ramp we got this year. I have never hit that ramp before until tonight. I was nervous going into it, but you know what? I was feeding off of you guys. I could hear you guys over the motor of that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck. So I just knew I had to hit that thing as hard as I could and landed probably the most perfect backflip we had all weekend. But you know what? A toda mi gente, esto es para ustedes. Yo soy el único latino aquí este fin de semana representando a todos ustedes. A todos esos niños que tienen un sueño. Yo empecé como todos ustedes. Yo ya lo logré, ustedes también no pueden. Savannah, thank you guys. Get home safe. We'll see you next time.
An incredible night and weekend culminates with this event. John Zimmer Jr. and Terminal Velocity taking home that overall event championship. Carlos, what a weekend it's been.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna need to sleep for like 3 days. The drama was incredible. John Zimmer Jr. finally getting that overall event win. I thought it was gonna come earlier in the weekend. That probably messed with him, and he came back. Comeback kid, almost swept the entire event, honestly, which was crazy. And then that unpredictable backflip ramp has been crazy all weekend long, and MJ Solario, never hitting it before, hits one of the cleanest ones we've seen all weekend. Man, I am exhausted.
I'm so happy that we can rely on these crazy superstars to always throw down for these Monster Jam fans. That's exactly what they've done this weekend. And Savannah, that's because the energy that you brought to this End Market Arena right here all weekend. We want to thank you so much, whether you tuned in online to watch the live stream or you joined us right inside the arena. We couldn't have done Monster Jam without you. On your way out, make sure to stop at our Monster Jam merchandise stands. Check out the latest Spin Master diecast trucks and monsterjam.com for more information and to stay on top of all the action that's happening. On behalf of my hosting team, Carlos Sparks, Kay Young, I'm Keaton Stewart, and we'll see you at the next Monster Jam.